The Worldwide Fund for Nature is an international non-governmental organization. The company was founded on April 29, 1961 by Prince Bernhard of Lippe-Biesterfeld, Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, Julian Huxley, Max Nicholson, Peter Scott, Guy Mountfort, and Godfrey A. Rockefeller. And to this very day, the organization is still alive and healthy. So, how did it become so popular? Let's find out. Founding. The idea for a fund on behalf of endangered animals was officially proposed by Victor Stollen to Sir Julian Huxley in response to articles he published in the British newspaper The Observer. This proposal led to Huxley to put Stollen in contact with Edward Max Nicholson, a person who had 30 years' experience of linking progressive intellectuals with big business interests through the political and economic planning think tank. Nicholson thought up the name of the organization, and the original panda logo was designed by Sir Peter Scott. WWF was conceived on April 29, 1961 under the name of World Wildlife Fund. Its first office was opened on September 11th in IUCN's headquarters at Morges, Switzerland. The WWF was conceived to act as an international fundraising organization to support the work of existing conservation groups, primarily the International Union for Conservation of Nature. Its establishment was marked with the signing of the Morges Manifesto, the founding document that sets out the fund's commitment to assisting worthy organizations struggling to save the world's wildlife. They need above all money to carry out mercy missions and to meet conservation emergencies by buying land where wildlife treasures are threatened, and in many other ways. Money, for example, to pay guardians of wildlife refugees. Money for education and propaganda among those who would care and help if only they understood. Money to send out experts to danger spots and to train more local wardens and helpers in Africa and elsewhere. Money to maintain a sort of war room at the international headquarters of conservation, showing where the danger spots are and making it possible to ensure that their needs are met before it is too late. Dutch Prince Bernhard of Lippe-Biesterfeld helped found the World Wildlife Fund, becoming its first president in 1961. In 1963, the foundation held a conference and published a major report warning of anthropogenic global warming, written by Noel Ecorn based on the work of Frank Fraser Darling, then Foundation Vice President, Edward Devey, Eric Erickson, Charles Keeling, Gilbert Plass, Lionel Walford, and William Garnett. In 1970, along with Duke Edinburgh and a few associates, Prince Bernhard established the WWF's financial endowment, the 1001, a nature trust to handle the WWF's administration and fundraising. 1,001 members each contributed $10,000 to the trust. Prince Bernhard resigned his post after being involved in the Lockheed bribery scandal. Recent development. The WWF has set up offices and operations around the world. It originally worked by fundraising and providing grants to existing non-governmental organizations with an initial focus on the protection of endangered species. As more resources became available, its operations expanded into other areas such as the preservation of biological diversity, sustainable use of natural resources, the reduction of pollution, and climate change. The organization also began to run its own conservation projects and campaigns. In 1986, the organization changed its name to Worldwide Fund for Nature while retaining the WWF initials. However, it continued at that time to operate under the original name in the United States and Canada. 1986 was the 25th anniversary of WWF's foundation, an event marked by a gathering in Assisi, Italy, to which the Organization International President Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, invited religious authorities representing Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism. These leaders produced the Assisi Declarations, theological statements showing the spiritual relationship between their followers and nature that triggered a growth in the engagement of those religious with conservation around the world. In the 1990s, WWF revised its mission statement to stop the degradation of the planet's natural environment to build a future in which humans live in harmony with nature, conserving the world's biological diversity, ensuring that the use of renewable natural resources is sustainable, and promoting the reduction of pollution and wasteful consumption. WWF scientists and many others identified 238 ecoregions that represent the world's most biologically outstanding terrestrial, freshwater, and marine habitats, based on a worldwide biodiversity analysis, which the organization says was the first of its kind. In the early 2000s decade, its work was focused on the subset of these ecoregions in the areas of the forest, freshwater and marine habitat conservation, endangered species conservation, climate change, and the elimination of the most toxic chemicals. We shan't save all we should like to, but we shall save a great deal more than if we never tried. In 1990, the Conservation Foundation was completely merged into WWF after becoming an affiliate of WWF US in 1985, when it became a distinct legal entity but with the same staff and board. The organization, now known as the Conservation Foundation in the United States, is the former Forest Foundation of DuPage County. In 1996, the organization obtained general consultative status from UNESCO. Harvard University published a case study on WWF called Negotiating Toward the Paris Accords, WWF and the Role of Forests in the 2015 Climate Agreement. And there's a history of Worldwide Fund for Nature. How did it become so popular? Well, when they first decided to make the goal of saving endangered animal species, I say that's how they became popular. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end off today's video. If you guys happen to enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe because I do videos every single day, and also don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss a single video that I upload, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell on my second channel. My second channel will be the third link in the description below, and if you guys would like to send me fan art, you guys can send me fan art on my Instagram. My Instagram will be the second link in the description below, and if you guys would like to join my Roblox fan group, my Roblox fan group will be the first link in the description below, and if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter will be the fourth link in the description below, and if you guys would like to follow me on Reddit, my Reddit will be the fifth link in the description below, and if you guys would like to follow me on TikTok, my TikTok will be the sixth link in the description below, and if you guys would like to check out my Facebook page will be the seventh link in the description below, and until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!